Hello everyone, this is Landry. Next game I'm going to be playing is Final Fantasy IV, the 3D remake. Picked this up off of Steam recently. Wanted to give it a try. I played a lot of Final Fantasy IV growing up. It was called Final Fantasy II here in the States. This whole series of games drips nostalgia for me. I've been playing Final Fantasy ever since it first came out for the Nintendo. It was one of the first JRPGs I ever played. I remember reading about it at Nintendo Power and being super excited about it. Picked up the game. It was hard. It was tough. And then just a couple years later, started seeing pictures in Nintendo Power for Final Fantasy II. Kind of interesting characters. Kane without pants. Rydia not in green. But it definitely got my blood pumping for Final Fantasy II for the Super Nintendo, which I would borrow from my friends. Picked it up from them. Read through the manuals, super excited about the new things in the game. Flying enemies, different rows, all the different things you could do. Final Fantasy II really looked like the new thing. This is my copy of the game. Bought it for myself a few years later after I first played it from one of my friends' houses. And from the very first time I played it, I was blown away by the visuals, the music, the story, the characters. This was something different and something new. On top of that, you had a battle system that had been changed from the standard turn-based, which we had seen in Final Fantasy I, to something more of an ATB system. And I was just so excited to play it. Over the years, I have picked up multiple copies of Final Fantasy II, or Final Fantasy IV, whatever you want to call it. I bought it for the PlayStation 1. Not the best port that could be, but certainly scratched the itch. I later picked it up on the Game Boy Advance. I won't be recording gameplay from either one of those just because I don't really have a great way to capture them. Later on, I did pick up the Pixel Remake, which I will probably play a little bit of on this channel. And that brings us to the current playthrough. Final Fantasy IV 3D Remake for Steam. Gonna be playing this in 20 to 30 minute chapters, going from story beat to story beat, preferably. I'll probably come back later and play the Pixel Remaster version afterwards, put together some longer form videos, some things I want to talk about with the characters and the story, and some of the overall themes of the game. But hope you'll stick around for the playthrough. This is Landry, and this is Final Fantasy IV 3D Remake.